Leslie, gosh, why can't you guys get rid of Bernie Sanders?
Oh, anybody wants to get rid of Senator Sanders. He's always said he would go till July to the floor of the convention because remember, he knows numbers-wise he can't win. He has to win 67% of every single state that remains in this 50-state
Okay, so
primary
he knows
and caucus
he's got
at
no
this
shot.
point.
Nobody thinks he really has a shot.
He knows.
You know, he's got some supporters that are pretty diehard. Some are so diehard that they are going to vote for Trump, they say, over Hillary Clinton. But what is it that he wants? Why is he still in play here, Leslie?
Since the beginning, and I have to say, at least he's been very consistent with his message. He's passionate about what he says and about what he believes. The problem is, like Secretary Clinton has pointed out, and many people like myself who like him but don't want to vote for him for president, is he has great ideas that won't pass a House, whether divided or certainly a Republican majority in the House and the Senate. So he is bringing his message to the floor. And this is something all along. I mean, this is showing that, look, you don't need to have corporate America write a check for you. These are the issues I'm passionate about. I'm going to run this race until the end, even if I know I can't win it. And he's maintained that all along.
Part of this, Joe, is coming down to authenticity, right? I mean, as Leslie points out, this is a guy who has believed this from the very beginning. I mean, he's your classic Vermont hippie who, back in the 70s was saying it should be illegal for anybody to earn over $1 million. I mean, the government, I guess, should just confiscate the rest. But whether you agree with socialism or not, you can't dispute the fact that he believes in what he's talking about. And how challenging does that make the situation for Hillary Clinton, given that a lot of people don't feel like she really, truly, deep down believes necessarily in anything she's talking about?
Yeah, Trish, it's just, I'm constantly amazed at what a horrible candidate Hillary is. I mean, when you pinch yourself every now and then and think about it, this is a 74-year-old socialist who's giving her the run of her life. And to your point, Trish, man, I'll tell you what does Bernie want? I think Bernie still thinks he can win. I think the game on the Democratic side has been rigged. Hillary will be the nominee, but all of the enthusiasm, all of the fight and drive is with him. She is so thoroughly unlikable. I think, Trish, there's a real shot that Trump will get some surprising Bernie support when this is done.
Guys, let me play this sound for you. This is Hillary Clinton on the campaign trail down south, and here she is with that Southern accent. A Southern accent. She was born and raised in Illinois, and somehow these words make their way out of her mouth. Listen.
Sheriff Peanut Gaines, who's here with us. Peanut's been around helping my husband and me for a long time, too. I always feel a little safer when he is. I always see him when he's got that hat on. He never takes it off. He was reminding me earlier that when I was a senator from New York, I came out of one of the Senate buildings, and there he was. I immediately recognized him. How could you not?
Leslie, come on. What's the deal with the Southern accent that just pops up here and there whenever it's convenient, perhaps today in Kentucky?
Okay, well, I'm guilty of this too. Okay, I lived in Houston, Texas for 5 months and found myself a liberal Democrat Yankee from Boston saying y'all every now and then. I heard one word with a Southern twang. By the way, I lived in Illinois, I lived in Chicago, and I was surprised how many people did adopt that Southern accent. I'd be like, guys, we are in Chicago. We are in the Midwest, not in the Deep South. I think it's very common for people, just like, Trump will say, Ohio, I love Ohio, and mention something that they make in the state of Ohio. I think that's common for politicians, no matter who they are. And I don't think Hillary Clinton's the only one that would, adopt that little twang for one word that I heard.
Yeah,
Congressman
but
Walsh?
you know what, Trish? There's just something so inauthentic about her. I remember when she ran for the Senate from New York, she was a lifelong Illinois person, and she told the folks she put on a Yankee cap and said she'd been a Yankee fan her whole life. This is a problem for her because love Trump or hate Trump, the guy he is what he is, and Hillary it's like she's not a real person.
Well, and this was the problem Mitt Romney had. Let's not forget, right? It's the problem John Kerry had. I mean, Americans, they want to feel like they know you. They want to feel that they like you, and they want to feel like you're American and that you'll just say what you think. So authenticity matters. I don't think if it didn't, we wouldn't see Bernie Sanders where he is today. Leslie, Congressman Walsh, good to see you guys. A pleasure.
Thanks, Trish.